Welcome to a defense review here for this Astra Anima season. As you can see, these are the bonus units. We got Ike in there, and that's pretty much what happened on all of the losses here. As you can see, we've got a bunch of wins, and pretty much all of these wins are people who didn't bring Ike. Everyone else who brought Ike pretty much won. GG's pretty easy for them. Yeah, not much that I could really do. I really tried to gear the defense around being able to beat this Ike, but it's a lot more difficult than I would have imagined initially going into it. Here we got Golvig on my defense. They brought Golvig as well. I'm just going to show the losses per se because some of them were just surrenders, the victories. And the others were, the team came down and did what it does. Nothing too crazy. I think Golvig is very good on defense. This Golvig is a lot more tanky than we give her credit for. And then this Ike here, my Ike, I couldn't really find the right position for him to get him to factor in as an offensive threat when my defense initiate. He's in the corner right there, so he can warp out for anyone that tries to go over the side there, but it generally didn't work. It usually didn't work out in my favor a lot of the time. So here we go. Very intelligent setup here from the offensive opponent. They locked down my Ike so he didn't warp out, but then also the ice was there, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And then all of the units here that were attacking into his Ike did essentially no damage. There's just no way that my units were going to win this. My Golvig, in testing, she was able to do some amount of damage, and then with the chip damage over and over again, it could bring him down a bit to where, maybe someone could do something, but it was never enough to actually take him out. And yeah, I was kind of just hoping that with the Hardy Bearing plus the Reflex, it would work out, but it just didn't work. Did not work, unfortunately. Yeah, it just didn't work. Did she not have the Hardy Bearing? Did I take it off her? Oh yes, I took the Hardy Bearing off her because she was losing speed checks to Corrin, but there were no Corrins. So maybe I should have just left it there. But usually the problem with her was that she died to the counterattack anyway. So it didn't really matter. I don't know. I really wanted to get Lynn in there. I got Lynn at close to the end of the week, and honestly, it was a waste. Lynn did nothing against this Ike, which I found a bit surprising. I thought should have performed a little bit better, but she really just did no damage to him. Even with Hardy Bearing, even with... I think the only thing that you could probably hope for is Miracle support, but then, Brave kind of counters that, of course. The Erica Ring. My Marth also does nothing to Emblem Ikes, unfortunately. I keep calling them to this Harmonic Ike, unfortunately. So it's really just down to the Ike that I have in the back there. Hopefully he would have been able to do something, but he just... Bad positioning on my part. I really couldn't figure out where to position the units to get the most out of them, but it's really just for this week. I think for the next Astra season, I'm going to swap out Golvig. I have... as of this recording, I have what's her face, Camilla, Ivy, Ivy and Camilla now, and she will more than likely be in that spot to kind of take out Ike. She does that very well, actually, to be fair. Well, not very well, but with support she can do it. So I'm gonna put her in that spot to have her have that role. You really want someone fast, because the speed creep is coming back. And you want someone with Hardy Bearing or Hardy Bearing support, which is really valuable when you look at, fighting this Ike. I heard a lot of comments that, well, not a lot. There were a few comments that this Alfred wasn't the most tanky or didn't have a lot of potential to survive. They didn't have the most survivability in combats against, let's say, Camilla, because blue versus green, she's probably going to one-shot him just because of weapon triangle advantage. Man, nothing worked against the Ike. This was a good clear overall. They played this very, very well. So can't really complain. Even though it's a tanking strategy, they did very well in terms of positioning, because I did put Celica Ring on my Ike just so that he could warp around the map. But as you saw for the majority of the match here, he was essentially stuck in the corner doing nothing. So didn't really work out very well in my favor a lot of the times. But yeah, hopefully Ivy can help out in that situation, or I don't know. I really don't know. There's no real answer to him, I feel like, just yet. Lysithia, I've heard good things about, but I can't really figure out how to. I don't want to summon on that banner, to be honest. That Lysithia Alphonse banner. Alphonse is a good unit, but we got him for free. And then Lysithia is a good unit. Everything else on that banner sucks, and I don't want to pull on that banner. Hopefully, when she comes back on a special, we can pull for her there, but I don't want to pull on that banner to get rearmed Lysithia. Logic looks like a really good special, and just how much damage she can do is fascinating to me. But man, I don't want to pull on that banner at all. So that's kind of what's going on with that, and why I'm depending so much on Ivy to get the job done. I think ultimately what I might do is Shez as an option. Might keep her around because Comet does really well, as you've seen from my matches against this Ike. So maybe I might make that an option and put her on defense instead. Now this Fjorm, oh my god, this play, they played really well with this Fjorm. And like I was saying, you need someone fast, and you need someone with Hardy Bearing, and this Fjorm was just faster than everything on my defense, outsped everything. And with the build, the fodder, and the support, I just wasn't really able to get anything done. My defense could not win against this offensive setup. Very well built Fjorm with her original weapon. I like that. I like to see that the unique aspect of the unit is maintained. And yeah, homeboy just tanked every bit of it. And I really couldn't do anything about it, unfortunately. Even Ryoma here came in, did not win a single speed check. In this matchup. Interesting, this, I was looking at him, I was thinking that he's exposed this element here, but Ryoma decided to not do that for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe he didn't get the KO, I guess, but yeah, that didn't happen for me. And also they copied all of my bonuses, of course, with Alfred, and they gave her a look like this list, this laundry list of stuff. Like, my god. No wonder, right? No wonder that she won. But yeah, you can make units good, but I mean, how are you lose? You can't lose with all of this, right? As an Omni tank, unless some of them messed with, because it could have been a signed decoy on there, and that would have really messed with you. But yeah, not anything I could really do about this. And as you can see, my Golvig was getting unfortunately shut down by the tactics room. Can't really warp in. There we go with the end turn action. No one can really beat this Fjorm. I think Ryoma was going in first because potentially he did non-zero, but I doubt it. He pretty much does zero all the time, and I'm pretty sure he was losing that speed check. So yeah, I don't know. But from here you just get to see Fjorm body everything, and it's really impressive. Fjorm doing this well. But yeah, not a lot of units that can really deal with this Ike, and it's a good thing. I mean, he deserves some time in the sunlight. I feel like Desert Ike, the last Ike that we got, he came out and he was just like non-existent. He didn't even matter, and he just didn't get an opportunity to shine in the meta, which was really unfortunate. Golvig was able to warp in because of her, what's that called? Times Gate, one of those two. So she's able to warp in, but as you can see, they're losing the speed check. But yeah, the other Ike, Desert Ike, Midriff Ike, didn't get a ton of time to shine in the meta. So it's good that this Ike is at least getting more than 1 week of showtime. And he's also just winning like all the defense checks because of his bonus stats and just being tanky in general. So that's why the Black Knight Hardy Bearing doesn't work in that particular matchup. He can just bypass that because he has more defense than BK. And I think it's the same thing for Ectodare. I don't remember if Armored Bro's defense check was his Hardy Bearing was based off a defense check. I don't know. I honestly, I benched that unit. I benched him because he never does anything for me. So he's in my barracks, and I don't know. It's the combination of the physical save and the magical save thing. Maybe in Chaos Season we can try to figure it out there, but regular Ether Raids, I hate it so much. Hate it. So he's on the bench. But yeah, it's good that they're able to do this with Fjorm. Frozen support as well, so that, you know, improve the speed check, making it impossible for her to get doubles. And you just see the whole thing fall apart. I don't know why you ran away there. I'm pretty sure he would have won, but you know, sometimes when you're doing these things, you worry about what the potential outcome could be, especially with the Black Knight support. Probably didn't want to get hit by that, so understandable from that aspect. But I'm pretty sure he would have won either way. And Munaka here, getting the job done. This is impressive. I don't think I want to give my Yunaka Lookout Smog, because she does very well with everything else. But yeah, there she goes. Reflex, getting the job done. Miracle, somewhere in there. Yeah, Miracle Yunaka. And then you're going to see Fjorm take out this BK as well, which is something else that was impressive. Just bodied him, completely destroyed. Getting the potent follow-up as well.
You won't get past me.
Whew, jeez. And that was pretty much that.
Those eyes.
The losses were very impressive. This is why I'm showing them instead of the wins, because the wins were kind of, you know, just straightforward. Nothing really too crazy, but the losses, yeah, there's a lot to learn. Well, I don't know. I don't really know if there's anything to really learn here aside from just make a good unit or bring your tankiest unit and you can win. At least it's showing that the Omni's tanking strategies are back, at the very least. That's what you're seeing here. Omni tanking in full force with support in status effects, because that's where everything is now. It's not drives, it's not blue buffs, it's the status effects. That's really where it's at right now. And when you pack as many of them as you can onto your units, you're more than likely to get a positive outcome in your matches. So yeah, those were pretty much the ones that I wanted to show off. We got Valley next week. I will be putting her on defense just to have her show off a bit, but that's pretty much it, man. GG's. See you in the next one.